Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to Conversational English, Book 2, Unit 6, Lesson 17. Now, shall we get down to business?
Sure. No one will laugh because they don't know the joke. 但是我们现在其实故意开了一个玩笑，是我们其实这一课的这个标题刚好就叫做 Shall we get down to business？ 我们现在可以切入正题了吗？好，那所以呢，刚刚这布老师故意就是跟我开这样玩，可是不会有人笑，只有我们两个知道。Yeah.
It's a long introduction, the book and the unit and then finally, when that's finished, now can we finally get down to business? Meaning, now let's do something important, or let's do what we should do.
Yes.
And at this point, that would be Part 1, Preview. This lesson is the culmination of the story that began in Lesson 4 when Ed received a phone call from David Pennington. This lesson gives readers an inside view of negotiations between companies.
That's right. 所以呢，我们今天这一课也终于要进入正题了，因为前面呢这1到16课我们做了那么多的准备，然后做了那么多的事情，其实就是为了最后要看我们的男女主角 Betty 跟 Edward 呢，他们今天终于来到这家公司，要来进行2家公司之间怎么样做一个商业的一个谈判，那么开会的这个状况，所以我们赶快来看一看。
We're Betty and Ed Hudson from Sublime Interiors. We have a meeting with David Pennington.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Hudson. I'm Holly Tai, Mr. Pennington's personal assistant. Did you have a nice flight?
Oh, everything went smoothly. Thanks.
I'm glad to hear that. Please follow me, and I'll take you to the meeting room. David is already set up there. Can I get you anything? Tea, coffee, water?
I'm fine, thanks. I had coffee on the plane.
I wouldn't mind a cup of tea, please.
Okay, I'll get you two set up in the meeting room, and then I'll get your tea. Right this way. Betty and Mr. Hudson are here.
I'm so glad you could make it, and right on time.
You know what they say, time is money. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Pennington.
Me too.
The both of you, please call me David. Holly, would you please get the Hudsons something to eat and drink?
I'm on it.
Please. Well, I should first apologize for having you come all the way here, taking time out of your busy schedule to introduce your company.
Not at all, David. I like doing business, well, hands-on and eye to eye.
I couldn't agree more with you. Now, shall we get down to business?
These are examples of our work in Taipei that we think you'd be interested in. And these are materials that we're quite pleased with recently. Please keep them.
I'll give them my undivided attention.
Ed and I, please call us Betty and Ed, David, have been working on the presentation you requested. These folders are just part of our work. And we have some PowerPoint slides with much more information.
I'm ready when you're ready.
I'd like to tell you about our ideas, Mr. Pennington, for cooperating on projects for companies based in Hong Kong and Taiwan. Our proposal is actually pretty simple. First, we take this building and we raise it in order to build a park. And that completes our presentation. We look forward to any comments you may have.
Well, first, I'm most impressed. You certainly put a lot of work into it. And you're quite right. We should iron out the details about shared profits and accounting. How about I visit you in Taipei next week? If we're ready, we could sign a contract. You know, to be legally proper.
We agreed about having a contract, and your visiting Taipei is a wonderful idea. You're welcome in Taipei anytime. Now I think we should start discussing those details, if you don't mind, David.
But of course. Now, as to sharing personnel and material, I think it might be a good idea if you gave me some.
Okay, that's a rather long dialogue, so before we go to part 3, words and phrases, let's take a break. We've got 23 vocabulary items for this lesson, so let's get started with part 3. Culmination. Culmination.
高潮
Buying a house with a yard near the ocean was the culmination of Bruce's lifelong ambition.
买一栋距离海边只有1尺的房子，是布鲁斯一生最大的心愿。
Inside view. Inside view.
内部观点
The reporter interviewed the mayor for an inside view of the financial condition of the city.
记者透过采访市长，得到城市财务状况的内部观点。
Personal assistant. Personal assistant.
个人助理
Mr. Taylor hired Amanda as his personal assistant to help him because she was energetic and intelligent.
泰勒先生雇佣亚曼达当他的个人助理，因为他既有活力又聪明。
Smoothly. Smoothly.
顺利
After we hired 3 more part-time workers, the factory work went ahead smoothly.
在我们雇佣了3个额外的兼职人员之后，工厂的运作就顺利了许多。
Lead. Lead.
带领
Karen helped lead the old blind man across the busy city street safely.
凯伦协助失明的老人安全地过了这一条非常匆忙的马路。
Be careful of this word because it is a 破音字. It is a word that has more than one pronunciation depending on the meaning. If it's a noun meaning a kind of metal, 铅笔的铅, then it's pronounced lead. And it's quite confusing because the verb lead, 它的过去式跟那个过去分词都是 led, 也是念 lead. So the verb, 三态, lead, led, led, but lead as a noun is also pronounced lead. Fortunately, the meanings are completely different, so it's not that hard to get confused.
好，所以这里的话呢，布鲁斯老师提醒各位同学 ，lead 这个动词带领啊，它的这个过去式跟过去分词呢，都会变成是 led， 那发音也会变了，变成是 led。那刚好呢，跟什么发音相同呢？跟这个 lead， 如果当名词用，它是指金属里面的铅，那么它的念法是 lead。虽然它的拼法跟这里的 lead 是一模一样啊，所以呢，这个同学可以写下来，小心。
All right, let's continue with a phrase. Time is money. Time is money.
时间就是金钱。
Let's take a break. It's still 2 hours before lunch.
No, let's finish this job first. Remember, time is money. 我们休息一下吧，距离午餐前还有2个小时。不，我们先完成工作。记住，时间就是金钱。
Be on it. Be on it.
进行。
Are you going to start to print out those files, Melissa?
I'm already on it, boss. I'll be finished in half an hour. 梅丽莎，你要印那些档案出来吗？我已经在进行了，老板，我半小时后可以完成。
Hands on. Hands on.
注重实务。
Our manager is always hands-on with each project. He doesn't like to just watch others work.
我们的经理总是亲身参与每个计划，他不想只是看着其他人做。
Eye to eye. Eye to eye.
当面。
Because he knew he was innocent, Alfred walked right up to the teacher and told him, eye to eye, that he had not cheated on the test.
因为自知是清白的，阿福直接当面的告诉老师，他考试并没有作弊。
Get down to business. Get down to business.
开始做正事。
Stop fooling around, guys, and get down to business before the boss comes back.
大家不要再打混了，老板回来之前，赶快开始做正事吧。
Recently. Recently.
最近。
We haven't had much rain recently, so the grass and other plants outside are starting to die.
因为最近都没下什么雨，外面的草地和其他的植物都开始枯萎了。
About this word, which is an adverb, recently. Without the ly, without the ly, it is recent, used as an adjective. Both of them have the accent on the first syllable. I don't know why, but most of my students will put the accent on the second syllable. Not correct. So, recent. Recently.
好，那么这里提醒大家的是，不管是我们这里教的 recently 副词，或者把 ly 拿掉，剩下 recent 就是形容词最近的啊。那么它的2个重音，同学发现都放在第一个音节，这跟我们一般的重音规则方法不同。不过这是一个例外，所以大家小心就好。
All right, let's continue. Undivided. Undivided.
一心一意的。
Marcia was so touched by Aaron's undivided love for her that she agreed to marry him.
玛莎被亚伦对她一心一意的爱所感动，就答应嫁给他。
Attention. Attention.
注意力。
If you'll give me your attention, ladies and gentlemen, we can begin our meeting.
各位先生与女士，如果能够注意一下这里，我们要开始开会了。
A word here about not just attention, but the word before that, undivided attention. Every language has what we call collocation, meaning, literally, that certain words go well with other words, or they are more often used together. Don't be surprised in the future if you see the phrase undivided attention. They're often used together, and it means that we should focus on one thing. We should not pay attention to anything else but what the writer or the speaker is talking about.
好，所以这里呢，这个布鲁老师补充的是说，在英文里面，同学们以后越学越多，越看越多的时候，你会发现有些字它永远一定会是跟另外一个字搭。好，这种是一个很完美的组合，而且被用了已经很久很久很久，所以呢，他们其实就已经变成一种类似固定的用法。那么其中呢，今天我们看到的这个 undivided attention 就是其中这样的一个例子。
All right, next item. Request. Request.
要求。
The students wrote a letter to the principal requesting an expansion of the school library.
学生们写了一封要求扩建图书馆的信给校长。
PowerPoint slide. PowerPoint slide.
简报投影片。
By using PowerPoint slides, Rebecca helped make her presentation both more clear and interesting.
雷贝卡使用简报投影片，让她的报告更加清楚跟有趣。
Complete. Complete.
结束。
By working overtime, the construction workers completed building the bridge 2 weeks earlier than planned.
建筑工人加班把桥在预估完成时间之前的2周就盖好了。
Comment. Comment.
建议。
After his speech, Timothy eagerly awaited his speech coach's comments on his performance.
在演讲完毕后，提摩西热切地期盼着演讲教练能够对他的表现给些建议。
Iron out. Iron out.
处理解决。
If you like, I'll accompany you to Ruth's house so I can help you iron out your differences with her.
如果你想要的话，我可以陪你到如斯家，帮你们解决你们之间的歧见。
Detail. Detail.
细节。
There were so many details in the economics textbook lesson that Roger had to read the chapter for homework 4 times.
经济学课本里有太多的细节，所以罗杰得把章节读了4遍才会写功课。
Share. Share.
分享。
I'll share some of my dessert with you if you share some of yours with me.
如果你跟我分享你的点心，我就会跟你分享我的。
Accounting. Accounting.
会计。
Those who study accounting in business school can look forward to finding a job easily because accounting is the basis of all business.
那些在商学院里学习会计的学生，找工作通常都很容易，因为会计是各行各业的基础。
Contract. Contract.
合约。
The young singer so impressed the contest judges that one of them immediately asked the singer to sign a contract with his company.
这位年轻的歌手让比赛的评审印象如此的深刻，以至于其中一位评审马上要他跟他们公司来签合约。
Legally. Legally.
法律上的。
You cannot legally buy alcohol in many Middle Eastern countries, but it is available on the black market.
在中东国家，你没有办法合法的买酒，不过呢，在黑市上面都买得到。
Well, that's it for the vocabulary list. Now it's time to take a break. Part 4, as always, an extra serving. This week, I want to remind anyone who really wants to go into business, this is a great opportunity for you to read the workbook and learn something very useful in addition to what we have in the dialogue, because it concerns doing business, negotiating, and signing contracts.
所以呢，这一周的资讯补给站呢，布鲁斯老师会带着同学们再多补充一些呢，有关于在生意的商场上面，你要跟对方协商，以及呢签署合约的一些相关的实用的英文，所以同学们千万不要错过。
Okay, and now it's time for our quiz. True or false? We have 5 statements for you. Let's take a look at number 1. A personal assistant is in charge of a company's financial records. Is that true or false? Well, it's false. How can we change it, though? How can we make it true? We have a couple ways. One would be a personal assistant works only for a high-level company executive. That's what the personal assistant does. Or you could change it to an accountant is in charge of a company's financial records. You can take the second part of the original sentence, keep it, but then it's not personal assistant, it's accountant.
好，我们来看到第一题呢，他讲到个人助理就是呢在负责管公司的财务记录的人。那么这个答案当然是错的，因为我们知道呢，这个答案的话应该要把 personal assistant 改成了会计，才是管公司的财务账目的人。那么另外一种改法呢，就是如果这个个人助理personal assistant， 它是只替这个公司的高阶主管工作的，那也就是正确的，所以可以有2种的改法。
And now for number 2, the phrase get down to business means get busy with work. That's exactly what it means, so it's true.
That's right. 所以我们看到第2题很简单，因为它是正确的，所以呢，这个get down to business 是什么意思？正是指 get busy with work， 开始忙正事吧。所以答案是 true.
And now number 3, if we iron out something, we use a hot iron to do it. Yeah, this is false. This is an idiom. We do use an iron to make clothing smooth, but iron out is used differently. We don't iron out clothes. We iron clothes, but we iron out problems. So if we iron out something, we try to solve a problem.
That's right. 所以呢，我们来看到第3题，如果我们呢 iron out 某个东西，指的是用热的熨斗去烫它吗？当然不是，它指的就是解决问题、处理问题，所以这一题是 false。
Number 4, an end table is a piece of furniture. Easy one. This is true. And remember, a piece of furniture, 不可以 of furniture.
That's right. 所以我们来看到第4题，一张小边桌，它是一件家具，答案是正确的 true。而且提醒大家的是 ，a piece of 就是指一件家具，不能直接说 a furniture。
Our last true or false question is, eating stew is a great way to cool down during summer. No, this is false. Stew is a thick, rich soup, so it's not good in summer, it's good in winter. Eating stew is a great way to warm up in winter, or drinking a cold drink like beer is a great way to cool down in summer.
OK， 那么第5题呢，讲到说的这个吃这种炖菜哦，就是那种一锅，然后里面有很多东西的热的炖菜呢，是一个这个夏天消暑的良方。那怎么听都不对哦，所以应该呢，正确的是说炖菜它是在冬天让身体暖和起来的好方法，或者的改法是说喝一个这个冷饮呢是夏天消暑的良方。那 Bruce 老师说，例如喝啤酒。OK， 所以 anyway 这一题的答案是 false。
That's right. And that's the end of our quiz. And now we can begin the second viewing of today's dialogue. Good morning. We're Betty and Ed Hudson from Sublime Interiors. We have a meeting with David Pennington.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Hudson. I'm Holly Tai, Mr. Pennington's personal assistant. Did you have a nice flight?
Oh, everything went smoothly. Thanks.
I'm glad to hear that. Please follow me, and I'll take you to the meeting room. David is already set up there. Can I get you anything? Tea, coffee, water?
I'm fine, thanks. I had coffee on the plane.
I wouldn't mind a cup of tea, please.
Okay, I'll get you two set up in the meeting room, and then I'll get your tea. Right this way, please. David, Betty and Edward Hudson are here.
I'm so glad you could make it. And right on time.
You know what they say, time is money. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Pennington.
Me too.
The both of you, please call me David. Holly, would you please get the Hudsons something to eat and drink?
I'm on it.
Please. Well, I should first apologize for having you come all the way here, taking time out of your busy schedule to introduce your company.
Not at all, David. I like doing business, well, hands-on and eye to eye.
I couldn't agree more with you. Now, shall we get down to business?
These are examples of our work in Taipei that we think you'd be interested in. And these are materials that we're quite pleased with recently. Please keep them.
I'll give them my undivided attention.
Ed and I, please call us Betty and Ed, David, have been working on the presentation you requested. These folders are just part of our work. And we have some top point slides with much more information.
I'm ready when you're ready.
I'd like to tell you about our ideas, Mr. Pennington, for cooperating on projects for companies based in Hong Kong and Taiwan. Our proposal is actually pretty simple. First, we take this building and we raise it in order to build a road. And that completes our presentation. We look forward to any comments you may have.
Well, first, I'm most impressed. You certainly put a lot of work into it. And you're quite right. We should iron out the details about shared profits and accounting. How about I visit you in Taipei next week? If we're ready, we could sign a contract. You know, to be legally proper.
We agreed about having a contract. And your visiting Taipei is a wonderful idea. You're welcome in Taipei anytime. Now I think we should start discussing those details, if you don't mind, David.
But of course. Now, as to sharing personnel and materials, I think it might be a good idea if you gave me some thought.
All right, that finishes lesson 17. You know what that means. There's just one more lesson in our book, and we wrap everything up and review everything up in next week's lesson. Till then, bye-bye.